The economic relationship between Israel and Romania really has improved in the last 20 years, and especially in the last years. But still, there is a lot of room for improvement. We are still not reaching the potential of these economic relations. And one of my goals, one of my priorities is to see how we can enhance the economic relations between Israel and Romania, to find areas of interest, of common interest of Israel and Romania, and to find ways to bring more Israeli investors to Romania, and to find here partners with whom Israeli companies can cooperate. Yes. First, I'll give you some examples in which fields Israeli investors or Israeli companies are interested. We all know that today terror is a problem which all Western world is facing. And unfortunately, because of our experience, we are cutting edge when it comes to homeland security. So this is one of the fields. Another field is energy. I know some very big Israeli companies who are interested in investing in this field, in the field of energy, renewing the infrastructure of energy here in Romania. And I cannot reveal names, but I hope that in the near future we'll see these companies entering the Romanian market. Another very important field is water. When I say water, I mean water treatment and water management. Israel is in an area where it's desert. Actually, it's desert. And because of this challenge, we succeeded to learn how to manage the little water we have. Here in Romania, you don't have shortage of water, but at the same time, if Romania won't take steps in the near future, you might reach a situation in which you will not have enough water. And when I say, and this is because of few reasons, this is a phenomenon which goes all over the world. The infrastructure of water management, the pipelines, the sewage, etc., usually countries do not invest in it. I know that we have the same phenomena also in Israel. We have the same phenomena also in other countries in the EU where Israeli companies are working. So therefore, Israel has a lot of solutions to manage the water and to improve the infrastructure. When I say to improve the infrastructure, it doesn't mean that we have once again to install pipelines. It means that we have to find ways, we have to find technologies which Israel has in order to improve this infrastructure. So as I said, we are talking about agriculture, we are talking about water management, we are talking about cybersecurity, we are talking about homeland security, and of course also in the field of agriculture. I mean, Romania has a very fertile soil, and the fact that Israeli technology in the field of agriculture can improve Romanian products, this is something very, very positive. Romania has some qualities which makes it attractive to Israeli investors or to Israeli business people. First is the human capital. You have great people here in this country. You have great minds. You have a very well-educated society. And this is a huge advantage when you're talking about a country like Israel, which its technology is based on human capital. Second is the proximity to the European market. The fact that Romania is part of the European Union, it makes also easier for Israeli companies who manufacture here to sell their products to a third country in the EU. For example, we can take Elbit, one of our leading companies in Israel, Elbit just launched the fourth implant here in Romania, where the main goal is to produce Elbit's products here and to export them to third countries, and everyone will be happy. It's a win-win, because on the one hand, we are talking about Israeli investors who are looking for profit, which is legitimate, and they can bring their know-how, they bring their technology. Second, we are talking about creating working places, locally the munka, and for Romanian citizens. And third, and this is something that also the country can benefit of that, is the fact that through Romania we can export these products with Israeli technology. So all parts are happy. So the first one, as I said, is the human capital. The second is the proximity to the European market. And I think also the fact that we have seen an enormous positive indicators, economic indicators, the GDP, how it grows here in Romania. It means that there is a lot of potential for investors to invest and to come to Romania, Israeli businesses to come to Romania. And the last reason, or one more reason, is the fact that for Israelis, Romania is a very easy environment, or a very warm environment to work in. First, many Israelis, they know the language. We have a very similar culture. People here are very open, and for Israelis who are also very friendly, very open people, the fact that this is the environment also here makes it much easier. We have to identify 3 or 4 areas in which we can invest our efforts and in which Romania has need or has some needs. Homeland security, cyber security. For example, here in Romania, and this is something which is a directive of the European Union, the NIS. Every country has to improve the infrastructure of cybersecurity, of protecting its infrastructure, and mainly I'm talking about strategic infrastructure when it comes to electricity, when it comes to nuclear plants, when it comes to other important infrastructure. So every country has to protect it, and Romania among others. Now, Israel, unfortunately, is a target for a lot of attacks when it comes to cybersecurity. And because of that, we succeeded to develop cutting-edge technology in protecting these infrastructures. So I think that cybersecurity is one of the areas where we can really cooperate. And if I may, I will add to it agriculture, technology in agriculture, how to improve the results of the farmers and the big companies who are in this field. And I know that there is a huge interest here in Romania, and it's something that the Romanian government is really focusing on, improving the health system, building more hospitals, building more private clinics, etc., etc. I know that this is one of the priorities of the Romanian government, and we can see things happening here in this field. So this is also a field in which we in Israel can share our knowledge with Romania. Now, what is important to add, when I'm talking about homeland security and when I'm talking about cybersecurity, is that we are not talking only about Israeli business people or Israeli companies selling to Romania. We are talking about something which is bigger than that. Yes, business to business or business to government, but at the same time, Israel is willing to share its knowledge in this field with Romania. And we are willing to share our knowledge because of the great bilateral relations that Israel has with Romania. Only recently, the Prime Minister of Romania, Madam Dăncilă, visited Israel. She met with Prime Minister Netanyahu, and Prime Minister Netanyahu offered Romania to benefit from our knowledge or to find ways to cooperate on this field of cybersecurity and the field of homeland security. So it's also the political willingness which exists in Israel to share our knowledge and to cooperate with Romania in this field. Except of real estate, because we all know that Israelis are invested in real estate, but the most important investments right now are in the field of homeland security, and hopefully, as I said, soon we'll see also very big investments in the field of energy and in the field of security.